But so I'll grant to you that there are hyper promiscuous, super attractive men that sleep with a ton of women. But it's not clear to me if it's a small proportion of men versus, like, let's say, here's the thing also.
I don't need no man.
She thinks is a 10, not in the world. Most people
all
think
these
it's
women they want to date men are more attractive. I already said I like the men that are not considered attractive. I like the little shorties.
Yeah.
Lies, 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 and everywhere is lies.
What she thinks is a 10. Maybe she likes broke guys.
Get the out of here.
Maybe that's a 10.
I
Maybe
mean,
someone likes homeless people.
I don't really care. I don't really care.
Just
throws you under the bus immediately.
Like, I'm not saying you. So it's like in her eyes. So yeah, if she thinks a 10, she will find someone who she thinks is a 10. That doesn't mean you will think he's a 10.
Cállate la boca.
Well, I think, look, again, the big issue here is that I see going on in the dating marketplace is average women don't want to date average men.
True.
And then, but here's the problem. If I'm an average guy and I want to get sexual access to above average women, I can't.
Exactly, and that sounds like your problem.
No, hold on.
Bruh. Oh my goodness. Didn't I tell you all she wasn't listening? Didn't I tell you all she wasn't listening? She just said, well, sounds like a you problem. But you, ma'am, do you even understand the point of what he's saying? Do you even understand it? He's talking about the fact that the people who are on the same level aren't dating each other because one half of those individuals, you females, think that they aren't on that level. A 5 thinks she's an 8. A 6 thinks she's a 10. So because of that, the guys who are 5s and 6s don't have anyone they can date on their level. Are you not hearing him? But of course, you don't want to respond to the actual argument. Why not? Because responding to the actual argument would mean that you would have to concede the undeniable point. And you're not trying to concede the point. This is why you keep deflecting. Talking about stuff about which he's not talking, or adding in things to throw caveats in there to kind of throw things off. We see what you're doing, ma'am. We see what you're doing.
I don't need no man.
I don't object to that.
Yeah.
Here's the problem. Average women can get sexual access to above average men.
Yeah, that's nice.
I don't.
Well, but here's the thing. This is what.
Who's letting them in? Who's letting them have that access?
Well,
Hey, you shut your face!
well, hold on. Who's more to blame?
Hello?
Like 2% of men or the 50% of women who are engaged in the hookup culture?
My nigga.
They're like more selective. Women are more selective.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
What the freak? Bruh. This is about what I'm talking. Do you see what they just did? I just told you all. Now, the Asian female isn't the one that did it, but the sisterhood chimed in. They chimed in and did what? Exactly what I said they were going to do. Try to move the field of battle onto the field of battle on which they think they can win. He was just talking about how they have access to these guys that aren't trying to date them. And the Asian chick said, oh, yeah, that's nice. Yes, it's nice that you have access to them, but it's only nice for the sex and how you feel. It's not nice for society or actually getting couples together. And then this chick just comes from the side and just says, well, females are more selective. The freak does that have to do with the actual thing he just said? It has nothing to do with that. Because we're talking about the actual levels, and you just choosing to want to buy this car over here that you can't afford doesn't change the fact that you can't afford that car. We tell you you can't afford that car, and your thought process is, oh, I like that, I want to buy it. Ma'am, you can't afford that car. You do understand that, right? She doesn't care Because in her mind, it's not about whether or not she can afford it, which is one side. It's about I want it, which is the other side. Remember when I said earlier about females going on vacation with their rent money? They can't afford that vacation because they literally don't have the money for the vacation and to be able to live regular life. But guess what they would do? They'll go on a vacation anyway. They don't care that their rent now isn't able to be paid. But in their mind, they're like, well, I got the money to do it. No, you don't. You have the money to do that and be homeless. Add the second part, and be homeless. Don't just say I have the money to do it. If I got $1,000 in my pocket, but my bills are $1,500, I don't have $1,000. In their mind, they're like, I do. That's what they call girl math.
But so I'll grant to you that there are hyper promiscuous, super attractive men that sleep with a ton of women. But it's not clear to me if it's a small proportion of men versus, like, let's say, here's the thing also. I would say that almost any woman, if she wants to, has access to hookup culture.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
Can't say the same thing about men.
That's true.
Most men don't have access to hookup culture because they aren't attractive enough to be able to be sleeping with that many women consistently. Whereas an average girl,
like the lot lizards.
Hold on. Lot lizard. Okay. An average girl, if she wanted to, could 3 new guys a day.
And what's the problem here?
Are you dumb? Pardon me? Are you dumb?
I think she's dumb.
I think she's dumb. Are you, like, medically speaking?
Of course it affects relationships.
Oh my goodness. Yo, first of all, somebody said this video isn't making a good case for passport bros. Bruh, she's in America. She's an Americanized Asian. That's not who passport bros want. About what is it that you're talking? You're not even having a conversation that passport bros are having. They're talking about going over to where these females are much less tainted and staying there, not bringing them back. She's not a passport bro girl. She's an Americanized, westernized, Asian modern female. Okay. I usually don't even say that about the females because I want you all to think, but there's nobody who's looking at this chick and doesn't think that she's a modern female. Okay. And for her to say at the end, after he said, well, the average chick, can sleep with 3 men a day. The average male only has 5 sexual partners their whole life. Did you just hear what I said? Their whole life. 5. He just said an average chick can sleep with 3 a day. That's over 1,000 a year she wanted to. And this Asian female said, oh, what's wrong with that? Oh my goodness. She is super duper cooked. Y'all tell me in the comment section, this is going to be a hilarious question, but y'all tell me in the comment section if you think this chick would be faithful to her man.
I don't need no man.
Grab yourself some merch on the way out in order to support the channel. And, of course, don't forget to click like and subscribe. Thanks, good man fam.